for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets this one to Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Caught by number 12.
A big play there. 99 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Buccaneers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Jones.
41-yard line.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A gain of 3 brings up third.
That's out to the left and complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
The 35-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Go. 26, Mike. 26, red.
Shotgun now for Brady.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14. Buccaneers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Jump. Chance. Bang.
Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Evans. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And 11.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorle, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The carry for Kansas City.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The ball carrier for the
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. On first down, it's Thompson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Thompson, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The Chiefs.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
gain of 9.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 24, check 24. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check safety, check out.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Kansas City.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought him down.
Brady to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Thompson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Buccaneers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Taco Charlton picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. But no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And their lead will swell up to 28. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Cut. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Alert. You. 26 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be caught by Mooney. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender...
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20.
That's all you got.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Single. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Stop your whining.
From the gun, Brady, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Single receiver. Hey,
they'll try and run with their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 41, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Motion, I got one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Alex Okafor, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait 20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Wait, 26 mark.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. He gets away from one. Able to push his way through. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Do I win for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left? I don't run to the bed until
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They find some open field here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Chiefs 52, Buccaneers 3.